Hi everyone, and welcome again to the 5ers YouTube channel and to our weekly analysis. Would like to remind you all that if you want to get any trading idea, Forex articles, or you are more than welcome to subscribe to our channel, YouTube channel, or to our newsletter. And okay, let's start. As always, I pick some 4 assets to analyze, and as some of you probably know or saw already. That's the way I'm analyzing the assets that I'm working with. I'm using only a supply and demand method with a naked chart, as you can see here. And I'll start with the US dollar and Canadian. Okay, so let's start. I choose the US dollar and the Canadian because I see in the 1 hour chart a very clear picture with a good opportunity for both directions, which means the supply above it seems like a great level for a sell position, and this is kind of what I'm looking for. Okay. This is a fresh supply. As you can see here, the price dropped from that level and still didn't test and didn't visit this level since drop from there. So I'll wait for the price to retrace this level, the supply. And of course, if the price reach there, I will sell at this level. And the target for this position will be the demand here at the bottom, which also, as you can see here from the left, also seems like a great demand for a buy position. Okay, you can see how the price just gap from that level, and actually this gap you can just consider is at a big green candle from the beginning to the end, from the opening to the close, all green and strong. That's actually the gap. If we are trying to understand behind the scenes what's going on here, there are many unfilled orders, many unfilled buy orders that's still waiting for the price to come back to this level. So, and therefore, I'll definitely buy at this level if the price reach there. If we go a bit inside, zoom in to the lower time frame, which is let's take the 15-minute chart. This is something for a more short-term traders. As we can see, this level here, right? You can see this little cube here, the few little and small candles, and the price just rally from that level. And now the price really on his way to reach this level again and get very close. That's it. We see here after this downtrend, we can see the bottom and the top and the lower low, right? As we can see, always in a downtrend, low, top, lower low, and the price suddenly creates a new high, all right, higher than the last one. So in fact, this situation, this pattern called Quasimodo, and usually the right place, the right level to use it to buy, it's approximately what we call the left shoulder here. It's not head and shoulders, but it's also kind of the left shoulder of this situation here, you can see. So I'll wait a little bit for the price to keep move downs, and if the price reach this area, I'll definitely consider to buy here. And for this short-term opportunity, the target will be the supply here above that we just talked about this before, for which relevant more for swing traders. All right, so that's the situation with the US dollar and the Canadian. Sell the supply and buy at this demand below. The next assets I choose is the GBP and USD, the Great British Pound and the US dollar. And as you can see in the 4-hour chart time frame, the supply above seems like a great level for a sell position, which is the last supply that the price creates. We can see how the price dropped from that level, a very fast and strong movement down. And since then, the price still didn't touch this level, and I believe that there are many unfilled orders waiting for the price at this level. So I'll definitely consider to sell the GBPUSD if the price reach that supply above. And all right, and as we can see, the target, by the way, for this sell position, if it will come true, the target will be this demand here at the bottom, which also a great level. And you can see here from the left how the price just rally and jump up from that level very strong. And since the price ran away from that level, it didn't came back to visit here. And I believe that on the first touch, we should see some reaction in this demand. So I'll sell at this supply if the price reach there. The target will be this demand here at the bottom, and as you can see, it's probably relevant more for swing traders. And this demand here, it's not only the target, it's also a great level for a buy position. Okay. If you have any questions, you are more than welcome, of course, to ask in this chat at the bottom, and I'll take the time to answer soon. All right. Next, I choose the gold XAUUSD, as you can see here, and choose this, the 1-hour chart, because also at this asset, this commodity, the gold, I got a picture which seems very clear and very very good for a sell opportunity. As you can see, the price reached that level and just handle on this demand, just supported by this demand here. But at the end, the price just broke up this level and fall down. I would say drop down, as you can see here, and create a new fresh supply here above. And since then, the price didn't visit that level yet. So I'll definitely consider to sell at this supply. We can see also that the price already reached this low here, right? The price succeed to broke out this demand also, which seems like a nice demand. I would expect from the price to stay here a little bit, but as you can see, the price broke out all these levels and got all the way to this low here at the bottom. So my consume is that if the price already reached this low, most likely that the price will reach this support here at the bottom, at least this support here at the bottom, and any movement up is just to take a rest in order to continue the downtrend. So I'll definitely consider to sell this supply. As you can see, the price is not far from there, and the target will be this support here at the bottom. If we take the 4-hour chart, we can see that also for those who want to get another target and take it further, that will be the final target. Okay. All right. Sorry. Here. So that will be the final target. It's kind of demand, not that strong and not so safety to buy at this kind of demand, but it definitely can be a final target for the sell position. All right, the last one I choose is the SPX, the S&P 500 index, the US index. And the situation here, as you can see, is very interesting. Like most of the indices in the world, also the SPX suffer from a significant drop down. And as you can see here on the daily chart, what happened, right? And during this drop down, we can see that here at the top, we have a very clear situation of what called the pattern Quasimodo. I mentioned this one also before, and here it is again, but it's a for a sell position, not for a buy position. And as you can see, the price all this way up, all this uptrend creates a higher highs and higher lows, right? Which this is mostly what defined an uptrend. So when the price suddenly in one sharp movement with this drop, as you can see here, creates a lower low, which is this is the last low of the uptrend, and suddenly the price creates a lower low, but much far from the last low, it usually creates this Quasimodo pattern. And the right level to sell, it's, as we saw before, approximately this left shoulder, right? Which is also where the price just gapped down and keep dropped from there for another few days. So it is a great level for sale. I know it is seems like too far from now, but for those who trade for the swing or for the long term, I believe it's worth to wait for the price to reach this supply and sell there. It seems like a very reliable supply to sell the SPX index. And the final target for this position will be this support here at the bottom. It was in the past a nice and little demand here, and then the price check this demand once, collect orders, and then twice. Then it became a support, right? A demand that the price tested it few times becomes a support. So it's a support level, and I believe the price is on his way to reach at least this support. I'm just hope that before he do that, he will go up and give us the opportunity to join for another downtrend at this level here. So I'll sell at this supply, and the final target will be this support here at the bottom. We can just mark here another level, which is kind of demand here at the bottom. And this is really for those who want to take it more further and use two targets. Okay, this demand here at the bottom. And okay, that's all guys. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoy this weekly analysis. For those who want to learn more about the supply and demand method, you can use this video. You can see the link here at the top left corner and enjoy it. And that's all. Thank you for joining. I wish you all successful trading week and see you the next week. Bye bye.